What's up guys, Mike from Redbeard Survival from Quebec in Canada. I'm here today with Sigma 3 instructor course. Today with Rob we built a Wikiup and he's showing us how to make some YouTube videos, so stay tuned and we're gonna show you how we did it. Alright, so we took a 7 feet piece of paracord with 2 sticks, one in the center of the area you want, and the other is going to be attached to the other end. So it's really simple. You just clear the area and you're going to do a circle, a perfect circle with the 2 pieces of sticks.
Here is we're going to make a tripod and we're going to anchor down on the first pole, and then we're going to do a figure 8 pattern between the other 3 poles, going 3 times, and then when we get done with that, we're having between each pole 3 more times, completing our tie.
Reps and reps.
Swing that one all the way up. No, the other one.
Over here?
We want the 2 in the front facing this way and 1 in the rear.
Okay.
Okay, so the next step, you can see that we got the poles up, right? Now we're just going to take our shorter poles, our flimsier ones, and we're going to set them up. We've got limited resources right here in the area, so we don't have a ton of just premium poles, but we do have an abundance of cedar.
We put up the frame and everything. Now we need to put in the door. We need 2 heavy-duty poles to make that door. And we can, if you put it high, well, all the heat's going to escape out. So we like to get it a little bit lower, a little bit on the chest height. That's a good height.
Now that we've got our support beams up, we're going to start doing insulation. So we'll start thatching these in. We'll put them in an X pattern, and we'll literally just weave the boughs right through the wood. And it'll start getting thicker and thicker, become waterproof, wind resistant, and even a more sturdy shelter.
The Wikiup is a fantastic shelter for winter uses. It is not so great for warmer weather conditions where you might find yourself in a torrential downpour of some type. It'll block about 95% of the water, but its premier use is in the winter, because if it snows, the snow adds insulation, and as long as your fire is far enough away from the actual walls, you'll never get any melt. This is one of the warmest shelters you'll ever spend any time in, and as someone who has spent a ton of time in Wikiups, this is by far and away my favorite shelter.
So now moving inside of the shelter, the floor plan allows you to build pretty much any kind of bedding you want or need based on the season. It can be a complete flat bed if it's really warm, or you can build all the way up to the woodland sleeping bag if it's really cold. I know we've got some videos of that. You can also customize by putting in some shelves to protect all your tinder, things like that, even books and personal items if you need to.
You have the ability to build racks up here above your head level. You can use it to dry out bow stays, dry out meat for jerky, as well as drying out herbs, your clothing, your gear. You could also build a loft section for keeping your gear and stuff elevated above you, making more space for down on the floor level. Rob's planning on doing a video to show you and demonstrate how to do that.
Okay, most of the time we spend building the Wikiup is going to be spent gathering cedar, processing it down, and thatching it. If you want to make it more airtight or more air and watertight, you can add another foot of cedar, looking for any spots where sunlight's coming through. If you're in snowy conditions, this would be perfectly fine.
For all you haters out there, we were instructed in the proper use of building a Wikiup without using modern tools, but in order to expedite the process, we did use modern tools.
So I really enjoyed today's class. As a survival school owner, I think these skills can really help you promote the stuff you're doing. As for my personal experience, I learned about Sigma 3 with their YouTube channel, so it's definitely something that's really worth it.
Hello, my name is Emil from Comfort Survival. I'm an Arctic adventure guide, been working in Greenland on the ice sheet, and I came here to learn the primitive skills. I even learned how to make videos for the YouTube channel, Comfort Survival. I love to be here, and the instructors are humble and very experienced. So thanks for it, and I'll definitely recommend this school to everybody who's interested in primitive skills.
Okay, so that was how to build a Wikiup, real quick and simple. Guys learned how to effectively throw up a long-term survival shelter, and in the same process, in the instructor program, we teach you how to YouTube, we teach you the tenets of blogging, you know, how to use different social media platforms to promote yourself or promote Sigma 3 if you intend to be an instructor for us full-time. And as always, we appreciate you guys share, liking, and subscribing. And make sure you check out Redbeard Survival on Instagram and Comfort Survival on YouTube. Help support, subscribe, show those guys some love. Thanks. Sigma 3 out.